Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to episode 10 of the Leeds United Road to Glory career mode, and we are back with green screen videos because it's the January transfer window. We bloody made it, finally. We're halfway through the season. We're in an okay position at the moment. We're fourth, despite drawing a lot of games and having some trouble scoring every now and again. But one thing we're not having is a trouble defending. But with that said, that's something that I'd really like to sort out. Maybe trying to get a little bit better goal scorers in certain plays like that, and maybe just improve the team now and for next season. But one of the first things that we're going to take care of today is going to be the squad report. I pretty much do 2 squad reports twice every season, and that's basically the start of the January transfer window and right at the end. So we'll go through not every player, but most of the main players, all the ones that I want to show you anyway, and we will see who's doing the best. Marco Silvestri obviously has grown by 3, which is fantastic. Sam Byram's growing, Liam Moore's growing, Belushi 1, again Cataldi, despite being injured, is growing. We've got Adrian, who is homesick, which is super concerning because if he says that he wants to go, that's pretty much it. When they're homesick, he's gone. But there's still a chance, and I'm confident that hopefully he will stay anyway, but we'll see. Solly March by 2, Dukara by 2, and a lot of other players really by 2. Nicholas Storm not growing at all and having a terrible season. He's played 14 games, 1 goal only, which for a right winger you'd expect a lot more of. Jack Grealish as well, he hasn't grown, which is unfortunate. We got Casper Sloth, one of the just plays on the bench that just seems to be growing. And Tanucci's not growing. Berardi, Solly Bamba growing for a lone player, which probably means I've given him a little too many games. Still moving on. Taylor Dawson, Callum McGregor's growing. I haven't even played Del Fabro, but he's growing as well. Montenegro's a striker I've recently given games to. Charlie Taylor, Scott Watton, Moore. Tyce Browning, I've only played like twice. He's grown by 3, and he wants me to send him away on a loan as well. So hopefully he could grow by about 5 in one season, which would be fantastic for a player that we got for free. Luke Murphy's grown. He's not great as well. Carney, again, hasn't played. Biachi's grown by 2. Billy Sharp by 1. And a few of our loan players. One of our loan players has gone down as well, but then again, he's 31. Nicky Aozo's gone up, and Zan Benedictic has also grown. He's only 19 and 67, so that's pretty good as well. We might start giving him some games when we get him back as well. And so that is the squad report. But now, before we advance, we've got more transfer business to take care of, and we've got a whole bunch of different transfer business that we're going to take care of, so let's go. Firstly, I'll show you the shortlist, and you might obviously see some names that look familiar because they were there on the start of the season. But we've now added some recent new additions, like for example Winston Reid and Van der Heijden. I didn't even look at his name. I just sort of said letters, but whatever. We've got a bunch of new players that are there because I'm trying to sign them in different ways. One, because I'm maybe interested in inquiring for them like we did at the start of the season, or they're there for pre-contracts. And I'm not going to do any pre-contract transfers just yet. We're going to wait a little bit. For now, I'm going to do 2 different types. I'm going to inquire for some of the players, similar to what I did at the start of the year, or for the start of the season, and I'm going to try to maybe sign a few players and see if we can snap up a few bargains. One of them is going to be for Nicola Murray, because I'd really like to get a, proper good starting 11 left back. The next 2 are going to be for Luongo again, who I didn't inquire for last time, I believe, but either way, we're going to try to grab him, as well as Corentin Tulisio, who is one player that I actually have, of course, played with before in the Lyon career mode, and he should be, relatively decent, so we'll see how he goes. We're going to go with Old Schick, or I don't even know if that's his correct pronunciation, but still, I'm going to inquire for him. Not confident about that, but we're going to go with Federico Bernardeschi. I'll figure out the pronunciation later, and especially if we get him, but still, he's 70 rated, 20 years of age for Fiorentina, one of the bigger Italian clubs, so we might have a chance with him as well. And the final one is going to be for Kingsley Common, who again is in that sort of range, mid to high 60s. He's playing for a big club in Juventus, and you never know. And then again, I just saw that he was recently transferred for 6 mil, but you never know, it could work. Now, the next piece of transfer business I'm going to take care of involves my striker, and both Dukara and Antonucci, I feel like, every now and again they pop up and score a goal, but they're just not great enough on the ball. They cannot create chances for themselves. I don't feel confident with them on the ball either. I don't feel like I could take on a defender and beat them with either Dukara or Antonucci, which I'm very, very concerned about because they're my 2 starting strikers. They're my 2 best strikers. I've actually played Montenegro a little bit and felt better playing with Montenegro than I have with these 2. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to not try to buy another striker. I'm going to try to straight swap for another striker because Dukara and Antonucci have just not been doing it for me. I want to keep Dukara if possible and trade Antonucci the most, but if no one wants Antonucci, then maybe I'll try for Dukara. And firstly, one of the strikers I'm going to try to go for is going to be Naki Wells, who is of course a striker that we nearly got to play with the Bradford City Road to Glory career mode, but he left in the transfer window, but maybe we'll have a chance to play for him now. He's one of the players that I would love to get because he looks like a good striker with all the stats that we need, and yeah, so I'm going to try to first up go for a bunch of different strikers, and I'm going to try to trade. Where is he? Let's go. There we go. Antonucci for him. First Antonucci, then Dukara. But let's see, he's worth 2 mil, a little bit older, but you never know. The next striker is Fredrik Gulbrandsen, and he is, of course, a striker from Norway, from Mold FK. I'm going to try to maybe sign him as well. Again, trading straight swap for Antonucci, and we'll see about that. The next striker from Wolves is going to be Nuai Dicko, so we'll see about him as well. I'm going to put in the offer. And the final striker we're going to attempt for will be Callum Wilson, so we'll see about him. But we'll hear back from all of those transfer offers, hopefully in a few days, because we're advancing finally. We've got a game against Brighton as well, and we'll see what do we have. A transfer offer for Adrian, and immediately, that is a no. Nicola Muru is going to end up being too expensive. Massimo Luongo, again too expensive. Federico Benedetto. Yes! That's what we're talking about. We found another one. He's 70 overall, and he goes for 160. We found another one. And he is definitely getting bought right now and getting put in the starting 11 right now if nothing else goes wrong. And we advance one more day, and we have a game to play against Brighton and Hove Albion. Did we hear back from any other transfer business? We've got a few emails coming through now. And it's going to be for Quarantine to Alicio. He's also 70 rated. That should be a lot cheaper than what he's worth as well. As a matter of fact, that could even be half his price, which is fantastic. That being said, I don't want to actually spend too much because I also want that wage budget, that wage money, to sign all of those amazing players on pre-contracts. So that's where it gets tricky. We've also got Old Sheik or whatever who's too expensive, and then Kingsley Common, who is definitely too expensive. But I'll play this game to start now. We've got an away game against Brighton, and hopefully we can really get the win starting to, with that win column starting to grow, because we've had way too many draws. They're currently going terribly. They're 19th at the moment with 13 draws. They have the same problem that we have, but they have another problem as well. They're losing too many games too. And this is their team. I'm trying to find players that look dangerous. There's Dunk as well, Mikhail Smith, TX area as well, Lula Lua. Just not a lot of fantastic plays, but then again, they'll come back to bite me. Someone's going to score now. We're 4th, they're 19th. Let's just get the win and let's go home. Come on. I like this actually. I like this a lot. Come on. Dukara just fucking turns it over all the time. That's the first thing he's done today. He just passes it and turns it over. Dukara has done 2 things today, and they've all been turning the fucking ball over as Adrian takes an interesting touch, and now he's just going to run. Just run. Damn, I was trying to run. He still got it, though. Still got it. The cross will come in. Dukara for the header. Bang. Oh my god. I do not even bloody credit Dukara with that goal. Adrian, that was unbelievable. Look at him. I thought he lost the ball there. Still keeps it somehow at his feet. Dukara, if you don't score that, that's ridiculous. Dukara gets another goal, which is good for him in a game where, you know, he just needs to start playing well for me to consider even playing him anymore if we get another striker in. Cut off beautifully by Dukara, by Cataldi. And that is... Oh, the keeper... For God, that's an unbelievable through ball. I didn't think he would be able to pull it off. Cataldi, oh my God. Can we catch someone out here? Yeah, Dukara's there. You just need to get the lob through balls deeper. They said they should not be reaching the fucking ball in the air off a through ball. And now look at what's going to happen. Oh my God, the fucking positioning. Oh my God. Wow. No one's... Oh, wow. The through ball is fucking shit. And as a result, they get the ball back. And look... No one is around the striker at all. Moore and Belushi are all miles away from him. I'm super annoyed by how that first half ended. It's a goal that shouldn't have happened because of one fucking just one terrible pass. And then it just led to a crap turnover that we couldn't do much about. So hopefully we can get the lead back. Solly March has done amazing there. Solly March. Solly freaking March. Solly March. Oh my God, the shot and the goal. Oh, who is it? It's Caballos. Wow. The shot, it was saved, it fell right to him, he's tapped it in. Oh, he hasn't tapped it in, but it's in. Solly March has won this ball, fantastic, and the shot's a great one. Too bad it was saved, but it's fallen to Caballos. Great goal. They're fucking gonna go, and they're not gonna score, surely not, come on. That would be fucking disgraceful. I see a massive gap up the middle, but thankfully we get away with it. Okay, and hold. Blow the whistle, come on Dukara, there it is. Game's done. We've won. Yes. So the player ratings for FIFA 15, we've got Dukara with a 7.5 taken out man of the match. There's not a lot of high ratings for Solly March or Adrian, who both got 6.7. And then again, they are like the 3rd equal highest rated players. But still, I'm very surprised by that because I thought Adrian and March were both the 2 best players on the pitch. But I'm going to say that my vote is going to actually go to Solly March, the right winger, which is interesting because, you know, I wasn't very happy with him at the start of the game, but he just turned it on in that second half, created a great goal, then, yeah, it was just fantastic. So he's the one that's going to take home man of the match for this game. And let's see, Wolves have said that it is unacceptable. We need to pay money to let him go, which is not what I'm looking to do. And the same for Callum Wilson, and we're going to need to pay a fair bit for him. So we will hear back from, I believe we have 2 more left to go, in Naki Wells and Gilbranson. And hopefully we'll hear back in, I don't know, maybe either today, let's see, accepted and accepted. Oh, okay, so Huddersfield have said no to Naki Wells, but Mould FK have said yes for Frederick Goldbranson, which is great because we're going to straight swap a 30-year-old for a 22-year-old who, yes, the 22-year-old is a little bit lower in overall, but it shouldn't be by much. It should only be by about 3 or maybe 4 overall points, which is definitely what I would want. He's worth, okay, $10,000 wage, that's fine. Just submit the offer. Hopefully he'll accept that because he is a great player to have on the ball. He can create. He's got decent passing for a striker as well. And Fiorentina have accepted the $160,000 for the 70 overall, 20 years of age player, which is terrific. Okay, 30 grand as well, 4 years on the contract, and submit. Hopefully he won't need a squad role. So it turns out there is no more transfer business to take care of in this episode. We have a game against Middlesbrough in the next episode, so look forward to that one. And yeah, guys, that's probably going to do it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. We've got more transfer business to do. We're going to start probably laying down some pre-contract offers in the next episode. So get ready for that. And once again, that'll do it. My name is MasterBucks. Thank you all for watching and have a good one. Bye-bye.